Hello everyone, Billy12510 back with more Let's Play Fire Emblem 9, or Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, whichever you prefer to call it. Last time, we somehow managed to not die to King Kilvis. It was amazing. I love that episode. It's probably one of my favorites now. This time, we're doing Chapter 20, Defending Talrega. Or, we're gonna release the base stuff. I don't know how far we'll get into it, because I'm running out of recording space. Kingdom of Dane lies on the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in icy currents of the northern sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Dane winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. It's pretty much New England. Pretty much. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Benyon's Imperial Senate may have led Crimean troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Dain. Yet somehow Ike and company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Embracing both Princess Alincia's dream of the liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches in grim silence. Oh yeah, that massive plot bomb happened at the end of the last chapter. Defending Talrega. Oh, I remember this chapter now. After this point, I don't remember the game that much. Because it's been forever since I've done Chapter 20 on. The last chapter was the last chapter I've played of FE9 in the past, 3 years or so that I've owned this game. Anyway. Apparently, the enemy knows that we're coming. Obviously. Because there's a spy or something and someone wants to investigate. Ike? Ike, are you alright? Yeah, what was it? Nothing, I was just giving you the standard update. Shall I put it off till later? No, sorry, but you can start over from the beginning. I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really? I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. I wonder if Soren will start being polite. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike! What's wrong, Mist? What am I going to do, Ike? My medallion's gone! What? It's gone? No! What am I going to do? It was my only memento of Mother. Did you drop it or put it somewhere and forget? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Don't cry, it's not your fault. But, I said don't cry, I'll find it, alright? Alright, sorry. Aw, shit. Are you serious? You are to begin immediately. Yet that's General Petrine! If we do this thing, Dane will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet, if the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to. The last idiot who told me that ended up on a corpse pile. Now listen to me and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Priya, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is step up their forward progress, that's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you truly think so little of us? It's true we were born in Benyon and not Dane, but my men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years, god damn it! We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners. No one asks how long you've lived here. Want to know why? Because no one cares! Certainly not me! Where were you born, huh? Where were you raised? Ha! This country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people they can count on in times of crisis are Danes themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless. Is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant! Why is it that your unit, which was trained to be an elite floral guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer's clear to me. How about you? I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us what you're worth. All of Crimea's advance. If you're as skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Angry's a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General, sure I am. Must we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. As the woman says, the only thing we can do is ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates. Do it now! I don't know why. I just love voicing General Petrine and going bullshit crazy like that. You mind hearing my report on the last battle? Sure, go ahead, please. Very well. Yeah! MVP Gotry! And we got $70,000! That's awesome. I knew Gotry was going to be MVP. It was either going to be him or Jill. But Gotry deserved it more. So, I said I was going to use this. Master Seal time. So, Mist. This is going to help me out a bit, actually. Mist promotes from Cleric. And gets a horse. She becomes a Valkyrie. HP plus 3, Strength plus 2, Magic plus 4, Skill plus 1, Con plus 1, Speed plus 3, Defense plus 3, Res plus 2, Move plus 3. So, you get one of the... Oh, wait. You can use Steel? What? What's your sword? What is your sword rank? D. Okay. Okay. It is worth noting that this class is exclusive to Mist. You won't find any enemies that are the Valkyrie class. I think there's one other unit that's a Valkyrie class in the game, but just for that one chapter. Also, you need new staves. Well, you can take that, and you can take that, and I guess you can take that. It's also worth noting, Mist is not weak to horse-slaying weapons, even though she's clearly riding a horse for some reason. Who else I want to bring? I kind of want to bring Marcia, because she needs to level up now. Here's Assassin Volk. Ooh, that reminds me. Well, I guess I could check supports. I don't have any new ones, though. And I'm not going to. None of the supports I wanted to make were in the last chapter. Skills. Oh, do I not have any occult trolls? Shit, I don't have any more occult scrolls. Dang. I thought I had some. I know I get a few more. I'm certain of it. Still kind of sucks not having them, though. Ooh, Reese. I'll just level you up through experience. Now everyone's gonna be fully promoted at last. Never thought this day was coming. So at long last, Reese promotes from Priest to Bishop. HP plus 3, Strength plus 1, Magic plus 3, Skill plus 2, Con plus 1, Speed plus 2, Defense plus 2, Res plus 3, Move plus 1. He now has the ability to use Light Magic. Light Magic is interesting in this game. It's not weak or strong against any of the regular Magic Triangle. And your Light rank is the same rank as your Stav rank in this game. So basically, Reese can pretty much just use any light spell you give him. Fortunately, Nosferatu is rank A. So let's give you Shine. So now you can finally defend yourself, Reese. I never thought this day would come. And hopefully I can buy a physics staff. Nope. Viable physics staffs. Not available yet. But that's all for promotions. As for info, Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Well. Hey! I remember you. You there, young man. I have business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? What kind of low-born greeting is that? My name is Khalil, and I am a first-class sage. It says mage, but she's a promoted unit. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as if you don't believe me. I suppose I can't hold it against you. It's not often you find beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine. With blonde hair such as that. I mean, what? But it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? I guess you can never have too many mages lying around. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah, the point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How aren't you planning the charge? Aren't you the little businessman? Let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. That's how it sounds. What's the catch? I like my fees to be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking for confidence, are you? Of course not. I've already told you I'm a first-class mage. You can choose to hire her or not. Alright, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make decisions like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. I am the general. What? So, I believe there's one other conversation in the entire game, one invoke conversation that gets you a new character. Racing, could you come down here for a moment? What do you need? I've got something I want to ask you about. If I can help, I will. Your ancestors. Forget it, it's nothing. What? Is something wrong? I apologize, please let it go. Seems like something important's happened, but if you do not want us to discuss it, that is your right. If this weren't a battlefield, your secret might not be safe. Please take care in the future. What do you mean? We of the Herring clan, if we choose to, we can read the thoughts of others. Seriously? However, this power is only available to us in a calm and peaceful environment. Here in this desperate maelstrom of chaotic emotion, it avails me not. Energy here is warped and distorted. You know, now that you mention it, Rayson, are you feeling sick? You're so pale it's hard to tell, but I think your face looks more wan than usual. Pay it no mind, I'm fine. You've got nothing to prove. Why don't you stay off the battlefield for a while? Ike, I'm fine, I promise. Please do not give me special treatment. As far as giving you special treatment goes, I don't really have a choice. I promised King Fionis I wouldn't push you too hard. If anything were to happen to you, I'd be at war with Dane and the Bird clans at the same time. I see. I came to repay my debt, but I'm just really being a burden. That's just not my intention. Hold on a moment. Who said anything about you being a burden? I cannot engage in combat, so I'm nothing more than an obstacle in the field. Rayson, no, that's absurd. Don't you understand how useful your abilities are? No one else can do the things that you can. You're irreplaceable. So if you're not feeling well and try to do too much, you may not be there when we really need you. I'm of use to you, Dan. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We depend on you, and that's why I need to make sure you stay healthy. In that case, I wouldn't mind taking a short break. But you can call me anytime. I'll come right away. Don't worry, because you'll be on the bench forever. Poor Rayson. Man, it really sucks I don't have any more occult scrolls. I really wanted... So how am I going to take into this next chapter? How many units can I take into this next chapter? I honestly don't know. I haven't played this part. So I've been thinking of replaying chapter 19 so I can get that cutscene I was mentioning. Don't leave the base. I need to talk about Khalil. Where are you? Probably at the bottom. Yep. She's a sage. A fire sage. She has the ability to use knives, which negligible on the sage, and the skill in the hill negates enemy combat-related skills. And the hill is amazing. It's really, really good. And Khalil herself isn't bad, but her stats for a level 6 sage, not that great. Especially when you compare them to Soren and Ileana's stats. Well, no, I would give Ileana... I would take Ileana over Khalil because Ileana still has a few more levels to go. But she does come with the meteor spell, which is pretty cool. Having the long-range fire tome is nice. And a free knife to give to Volk. Unfortunately, she can't use stabs, which is kind of unfortunate. And I'll have thrown up her groves on screen. I'm debating using Khalil. But I just feel that because she uses knives and not stabs, she's just going to be a hindrance. But I'll think about it a little bit. How's everyone else? Pretty good, actually. You could use that. You could use a knife. What does the armory have? No knives for sale. Of course. Now you have one. Super Dev Dan. You need a ranged weapon. Shop is not selling javelins. Do I have any in my convoy? I do not. Can you use a hand axe? You can. There's your ranged weapon. Alright. So. Gonna save. And let's actually get to the next chapter. Let's get to... My Lord Ike, were you able to find the medallion? No, it's gone. I feared a Dane may have somehow stolen it. What? Is such a thing possible? I don't know to what degree, but there could be no questioning Dane's involvement. Is the medallion special? Yes. Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. What is it? A question may have touched a sensitive area. Oh, no, it's not that I don't want to discuss it with you personally. I just can't really talk about it to anyone. It's a private matter. I see. Ike. What is it, Oki? I hear the sound of rushing water just ahead. A lot of it. Rushing water? According to the map, there's a large river up ahead. That must be what you hear. This is unnatural, warped. It is not the sound of a normal river. General Ike! Sir, we've got trouble! The road ahead is blocked by water! What? How can that be? Perhaps the local river is flooded. The whole region is soaking wet. Is the road completely impassable? No, sir, we can move forward, but the water's turned the ground to mud. The water's still flowing at a tremendous rate, sir. It's going to cut back our speed dramatically. This is the work of Dayan. They've fought to impede our progress in order to gain some time for themselves. They've succeeded. Blast! Is there nothing we can do? They were able to flood the road only when we approached. There must be floodgates in the area. So if we can close them, we'll shut off the flow of water, right? That makes sense. Let's get some scouts looking for gates. What's that? Hey, if you're looking for something, leave it to me. I am the Hawk King's eyes, after all. What do you mean? These pieces of mine can see for miles and miles. They're quite handy. It would be a shame not to use them. That's some Lagoose power? You're a hawk with the eyes of a hawk? It beats your fantastic wit. My eyesight isn't a racial ability, it's just my own natural talent. Heck, my pal Oki has ears that can hear grass growing on the other side of the country. I see. Well then, the job's yours. You can find the floodgates? I just looked for some openings with a lot of water pouring out, right? Yeah, I can handle that. Talrega floodgates. The Crimean army's here. All troops, combat formations. Hit them fast and hard. We can't let this battle drag out. So those are the floodgates. If we can get them closed, the water will recede in about 12 hours or so. Alright, let's get going. So for this map, only 11. Damn. Well, Raisin and Janaf get out of my party. Marcia and Volk get in. Because I want to show off Volk's new animation as an assassin. And I want to... And Rolf and Gotri promote. Or support. Where's Kiera? I'll bring you too, Kieran. Because you need to get... Because you haven't gotten any screen time in a while. So the clear condition for this map is to arrive on this spot within 15 turns. And there are a couple of sages. Oh, this dude's got Bolganon, which is like the best fire spell. Or the highest level of low. It's the best fire spell you can get. This dude's got Blizzard. Is this the map where you get Blizzard? I don't remember. You get it from some map, but I don't know what it is. This dude's got a bunch of stabs you can probably steal. Paladin. Killer Bow Paladin. Where is Mist? Oh, she's up the front lines. There are a few houses you can get some items from here. Here's Shiraham. He has a tomahawk, which is the best throwing axe you can get without forging one. Got 20 speed, 14... He's got 14 speed and 20 strength, and really good defense. And he has the full guard, which negates any bonus damage. He has the Wyvern Lord / Falcon Knight ability Stun, which will sometimes immobilize a unit for one turn after being hit. Shiraham is Jill's father. If Jill fights Shiraham, Jill will defect to Dayan. However, if Jill has an A support with either Mist or Leaf, have either of them talk of Jill and she will rejoin your army. If you don't have that, if you don't have either of those, don't bring Jill to this fight, or don't have Jill come in contact with her father. It is impossible to recruit Shiraham outside of the trial maps. Which I guess I'll have to explain when the game's over. But yeah, speaking of over, I'm done with this part. Next time let's play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. We're gonna see if I can beat this map. I will see you all then.